NAD+ is not a static molecule. It does not sit at a constant concentration in your cells, waiting to be used. It operates on a rhythm, rising and falling every single day. In young bodies, NAD+ hits its lowest point at night, building to peak during midday. As you age, that rhythm flattens. Peaks fail to reach previous heights, nighttime troughs become shallow, and the system loses sharp contrast. The daily oscillation amplitude shrinks. Taking NMN is intended to restore those youthful levels of NAD+, but because the body expects this resource to fluctuate based on the sun and your activity, the exact hour you swallow the capsule becomes a variable. Deciding when to take it requires balancing the theoretical perfection of cellular biology with the messy, practical reality of human habits. To find the optimal dosing window, we have to look past the NAD+ molecule itself and examine the internal clockwork that manufactures it. This flowchart illustrates the synthesis enzyme NAMPT, the machinery creating NAD+. Your circadian clock scales up NAMPT during active hours, triggering a proportional spike in natural NAD+. That timing isn't accidental. Sirtuins require NAD+, aligning their heaviest work with that midday peak. In a young body, this enzymatic schedule is tightly coordinated. In an aging body, the machinery stops adhering to a strict timetable. If you ignore this biological schedule and supplement at random, you risk dumping fuel into the system when the cellular machinery is effectively powered down for the night. Because of that enzymatic schedule, the most common recommendation among clinicians who work with NMN is to take it first thing in the morning. Looking at this chart, the circadian logic becomes clear. Placing the NMN dose at the start of the upward active slope reinforces the body's natural rising tide. This aligns the supplemental input with the exact window when sirtuins are actively demanding fuel to work. There is also a highly consistent subjective response. Many users report a mild, noticeable alerting effect after taking NMN, an increase in perceived physical or mental energy. Whether that energy is a direct pharmacological result or partially placebo, it creates a physical reality. Taking it at night feels entirely mismatched to winding down for sleep. Morning dosing is the clinical standard because it respects the cellular biology while actively supporting the daily energy demands reported by actual users. However, the case for morning dosing has limitations. To date, there is no published human trial that randomizes morning versus evening dosing and compares the long-term outcomes. The morning rule relies on theoretical biology, not head-to-head trial data. This blood concentration chart shows orally administered NMN pharmacokinetics. It creates an elevation that persists for hours, meaning minute-by-minute optimization is unnecessary. Furthermore, continuous high elevation isn't the physiological goal. The natural rhythm requires a nighttime trough. Late-day dosing eliminates the essential circadian contrast. But the strongest counterargument to strict timing rules is human behavior. Trying to hit a perfect biological window often crashes into the reality of chaotic mornings and skipped doses. A person who takes their dose at a biologically imperfect time, say 2 p.m., but does so every single day without fail, is extracting far more value than someone who targets the perfect morning window but only remembers to take it 3 days a week. The circadian clock matters, but behavioral consistency is what actually drives the return on your investment over months and years. Taking all of this into account, we can distill the tension between cellular biology and human habit into clear, actionable rules. This matrix outlines our baseline directives. First, default to morning dosing. It offers the strongest theoretical circadian alignment and carries the lowest risk of disrupting your rest. Ideally, take it within an hour of waking up. Second, mandate a strict buffer. Because of the alerting side effects, avoid taking NMN within 4 hours of your intended sleep. If you are sensitive to late afternoon caffeine, treat this exactly the same way. Third, prioritize absolute daily consistency. Decide on a time and stick to it. Do not let granular debates, like whether to take it with or without food, cause you to miss days entirely. Both fed and fasted absorption work. Pick the one you will actually stick to. For the vast majority of users living a standard solar day, adhering to these 3 rules secures maximum practical efficacy without creating unnecessary anxiety. There are, of course, users whose biological realities completely break the standard morning rules. This decision flowchart maps out the exceptions. If you are a shift worker who sleeps during the day, the standard advice flips. You should dose at the start of your personal active period, which might be 8 p.m. You want the NAD+ elevation to reliably support the hours when you are actually awake and actively demanding energy. For travelers crossing multiple time zones, NMN can be used to forcefully anchor your body to the new destination. During jet lag recovery, take your dose in the new morning, regardless of what time your internal clock thinks it is. Figuring out your exact schedule is vital, but remember that perfect timing simply cannot fix a totally useless product. A significant portion of the NMN market is filled with supplements that lack the promised potency or bioavailability. Identifying a genuine, high-quality product is the mandatory next step to ensure you aren't wasting your money. We cover exactly how to evaluate that in the next video in this playlist.